This video goes over some gotchas of WordPress, some things that I find new users run into that can be really frustrating when editing and adjusting their WordPress website, when they're working in WordPress for the first time. So let me go through some of these, and I hope it will help you to get yourself out of a jam if you're working in WordPress. So I'm in my portfolio testing environment here for Utopia Planitia. And one thing I've noticed is sometimes people will be editing a page and can get quite confused, like switching back and forth from the back end to the front end. Let me walk through a great procedure for that. So if I'm in a portfolio piece, I'll go to this portfolio item bold and I'll view it. So here I'm on the front end and I can see my web page here. If I want to edit my page, there is an easy edit page button is the one you should use. There's also an edit site button option that I think is really painful and frustrating that many people will click on. It is a gotcha for sure. So use the edit page button. So notice, switch this back to light mode. Notice the edit page and the edit site. Use edit page. So if I want to edit this page, I'll just click on edit page and it will take me to the back end. Now I can make edits to the back end. And once I do, let's see, I'm going to pick this text and I want this text to be a different color. Actually, I'm going to do a custom color. There we go. I'm going to save it. And now I want to see what's on the front end. I can click on the view page and it opens up another tab. There's my change. So now I've got the back end and the front end open. I find the easiest way to work in WordPress is just to have two tabs open, the front end and the back end, and work on that one page and get it dialed in. Really like solve everything with it. And then once you're done, close the tab and move on to another page. That way, if you have a front end and a back end working, then you'll be able to see those changes happen on the fly. When you get to the front end, do a Command R or Command Shift R. That's refresh. Note, I am using Chrome, Google Chrome. So the key commands for you may be different, but Command R is going to refresh, or Command Shift R is a hard refresh. That kind of aggressive refresh is going to wipe out cookies and kind of give you the freshest version. So if you ever make changes and you don't see them happening, do that Command Shift R. And that should jog them loose. If it doesn't, then it may be a problem with the theme, but it's probably something didn't get saved or something like that. Okay, so let me give you another gotcha. When I was talking about that edit site button, if you click on edit site, let me get rid of this one. Edit site brings up the site template view. The template view is not intuitive at all, because you'll notice there's mobile navigation, which is the automatic navigation you get, as well as desktop navigation, a header that's bold. There is a title here, but it gives you these blocks that really show you how to edit the entire website template, but not the actual content. So with that in mind, really avoid clicking edit site, because it's going to take you to a view that's quite confusing. Stick with edit page. So if you ever get into edit site and you're in this view where you're like, oh, great, now I'm stuck in this template view, I really don't want to be, then you can always back out by clicking back. And that will take you to the template view. These are all the templates for Utopia Planitia. And then you can go back to get to the design view and back again to get back to the desktop, to the dashboard that we're more familiar. So don't work in the templates that way. It can be quite frustrating and confusing. It's not very intuitive. If you ask me, I wish they did not make that button as easy to get to. Let me show you another kind of frustrating moment. This is the home page for the minimal theme that's got some content in it. If I do edit page, which is good, it's normal, but if I click on the view and if I have show template view, show template will show each of your items as well as these blocks that make up like the footer and all that stuff. I find that they can be quite confusing to see those blocks just sitting around in your view template. So I tend to like not use this view. If you're ever stuck in this view where you're seeing all these components and it's confusing, then go back to your view and turn off show template. That'll make things, that'll give you that simple view where it just has images and content again as the page view that you're used to. That's one of those gotchas as well about how to get around. Another big one is just how to get back. Fix this one, portfolio home minimal. Getting back out of a page. It's tempting to want to keep going back and forth to the front end, but if you want to get back to pages, just use that back button to get back to your pages view. And you can go to dashboard and you can see some of those, some of the pages and options that you're used to right there. So those are a few of the gotchas I see over and over again, just snapping back and forth between edit page and edit site and styling. That I hope kind of highlighting these will help you to get out of those moments when you get stuck.